It's been a completely shocking and amazing run for a team that's had the third worst World Series odds entering the 2023 season. And as history has it, the Cincinnati Reds, who were the second in MLB history to lose 100 games in a season, are now one of the league's most exciting teams to watch. So, how did they become the best? It's a complex story that involves a combination of talented players, excellent management, and the zeal to win. But one thing is certain, the Cincinnati Reds are a team that's earned their place among the greatest in baseball history. Let's go ahead and break down how the 2023 Cincinnati Reds became the biggest underdog team in MLB. The Cincinnati Reds are considered to be one of the oldest teams still in existence today, with 5 World Series titles and 12 National League championships. In their first decade on the field, the Reds were successful, but still had financial struggles. New ownership came up and brought stability to both aspects of operations to steer up the team financially. During this period, some well-known legends like Ed Roush and Pete Rose helped bring 2 World Series championships during the 1919 and 1940 seasons. The team didn't stop there. They strived for more titles, and finally won back-to-back World Series titles in 1975 and 76.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 7-2, bottom of the 9th, Cincinnati leading. This could be it, left field, George Foster, Geronimo Foster makes the catch, that's it, the Cincinnati Reds win the World Series in 4 straight, it was a sweep. The final score, Cincinnati 7, the New York Yankees 2. And the Cincinnati Reds win their 4th World Championship. They won in 1919, 1940, 1975, and 1976, becoming the first National League team to win in consecutive years since the New York Giants did it 1921 and 1922.
And things basically kept going like that until this season. Today's version looks very different from its past, because after missing the playoffs for 9 years, the 2023 Cincinnati Reds are at their peak and could win the division title or make it to the playoffs this season. Could it really happen? If it does, it will be another page in the history books for the Reds. It's hard to imagine how Cincinnati Reds fans could be more thrilled about how their team is doing. With the caliber of players like Elly De La Cruz, Andrew Abbott, and the return of Joey Votto from the injured list.
Second at bat for Joey Votto, lined out to center his first time. Bash to right! His first game back! Joseph Daniel Votto! He said he was ready, and he delivers!
Everything seems to be going really well, with them winning more games in a row on different occasions, including their latest streak. Good teams must have the resilience to come back, be relentless at the plate, and never concede a game. And the Reds are the epitome of that at the moment. In the beginning of the 2023 season, the division as a whole wasn't that good. The roster the team has today looks totally different from the one they had on opening day, and a few players have put on big performances that we weren't expecting. The team now, especially from an offensive perspective, seems much better than it did at the start of the season. It changed when Matt McLain showed up.
That's hit to left center. That's down, base hit. McLain turns. He challenges for 2. The throw to second. Hustle double. Thinking extra bases all the way.
McLain started 2023 with some tweaks at the plate after a poor 2021 performance in Double-A Chattanooga and a very good performance in Triple-A Louisville. During his time in the minors, his OPS was 1,188, the highest of any player in the system. Then he was called up to the Cincinnati Reds. In his first 32 games, he hit .317, .371, and .496. Provided quality defense, and he's been good on the bases. The team went further to add Will Benson.
He is not yet homered in the big leagues. Swoop to right! Benson's first home run is a walk-off winner!
John,
goodness, there is some specialness happening here.
After Benson had a poor start to the 2023 season, he was sent to the minor leagues. He started slow and steady, but he got things right in the minors and was recalled back to the major league on May 26th. He hit .367, .483, and .531, with 11 walks and just 7 strikeouts in 60 plate appearances, spread out over 19 games when he arrived in the Reds. Having struck out 90 batters in 54 innings between AA and AAA, with a .250 earned run average, Drew Abbott quickly joined the team.
2 will be in this ballpark as Abbott matches up with Alex Cobb. Payoff. Struck him out.
During his debut, Abbott pitched 6 scoreless innings, struck out 6, and didn't allow a hit until the 5th inning. In the first inning, he fought through 28 pitches before striking out for his first MLB strikeout. After that, everything went smoothly. A few weeks later, Elly De La Cruz's era began.
Anticipation to see what...
Oh, goodness! That ball had a family! In Game 2, his first home run. The hardest hit ball by a Red this year. That was nearly 115. It brought everyone to their feet.
With a huge celebration, and for good reason. The guy can do incredible things on the baseball field that just defies nature. He's aggressive on the bases, smart, and faster than anyone in the game. He's a talk and do player, but he's also a good defender at both shortstop and third base. Everyone questioned if 10 days could really alter everything, thanks to both Elly De La Cruz and Andrew Abbott. It all started on June 5th, 2023, when the Reds beat the Milwaukee Brewers. Cruz smashed a 112-mile double for the Reds, making it the hardest hit ball of the season. He blasted a home run outside of Great American Ballpark in his second game. In his fifth game, he sprinted from first through a stop sign all the way home in 11.48 seconds and declared himself the fastest man in the world. With a speed of 30.8 feet per second, and MLB's average speed is 27 feet per second.
Are you the fastest man in the world?
Come on, man, I'm the fastest man in the world. you know that.
Can we also remind you of that time that Elly De La Cruz beat out a ground ball to first base? Yeah, he hit a ground ball to the infield and ran at a very high speed to first base. Since he's the fastest MLB player, he was fast enough to reach the base before the defensive player. This is part of the reason why you can't take your eyes off this team right now. They play an exciting, quick style of baseball. Baseball has found new young talent like TJ Friedl, Matt McLain, and Elly De La Cruz, who found themselves in a team that as of July 2023 is in the second spot in NL Central. Their 11-game winning streak included 2 wins over the Cardinals and sweeps of the Royals, Astros, and Rockies. For the Reds, winning 11 games is historically significant because they haven't done it since 1957. They won 10 in a row back in 2012, which was also the last time they held first place in the NL Central this late in the season. The Reds haven't been this hot in more than 80 years. Can the Reds go back to maintain their 2-month winning streak against the division? They certainly can. Both their starting lineup and their bullpen are quite strong. Although the rotation is currently kept together by a dollar store tape and a glue stick from 1997, there's room for improvement. With the likes of Hunter Green, Graham Ashcraft, Elly De La Cruz, Matt McLain, and Joey Votto on the team, they're gonna be back to the first position in NL Central for the 2023 season. This is how Cincinnati is showing fans that they're a team to be feared in the future, as this is just the beginning of their new era in baseball. And that's how they became one of the biggest underdog teams in the MLB. If you like this video, give us feedback in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. See you soon.